Where there are a lot of things that people consider when we are talking about Donald Trump. You see, for the first fact is that Donald Trump dislike gay arrangements, and it fall along the line of the reasoning of so many Nigerians. We in Nigeria, we don't like gay. So since Donald Trump has come out and tell the whole world that he doesn't support gay. Number two is the issue of abortion. So many Nigeria also, we saw abortion as something that God will not like, as a sin against humanity. And Donald Trump fall along the line. So for the rest of immigration, so for the area that we say maybe it can work against Nigeria, that immigration, Donald Trump cannot be there and he will say anybody that want to genuinely come to US, that is, they should not come. He will not do that. But you know how you people usually use backdoor to enter US. And me personally, I support Donald Trump on that. Because in a particular place where you have that everywhere, everybody see it as a paradise, you have to guide it against bad influence, against the influx of terrorists. So I support Donald Trump in all these three categories. I supported him. In the matter of gay, I supported him. In the matter of abortion, I support him. I've never committed abortion in my life. God forbid partying. How many kids I have? My daddy has 23 children. So I will never support abortion in my life. So now number three, issue of illegal immigrants. Yes, of course, America needs to be guided. That is the truth of the matter. You know, by the time you open border, it will be porous. The border will be porous, and all these terrorists, they will be coming. You can see what we witnessed in UK recently when the Islam group gang up against the authority of United States. They want to hijack. So if United States of America is too open, majority of them, they will be coming there in the name of one asylum, one useless thing, and before you cut that rubbish in, they will be carving some area for themselves, and they will be calling for Sharia law that they cannot endure where they were coming from. They are practicing Sharia law where they were coming from. They could not enjoy it. That's why they go to US. But when they get there, what they cannot grant them in their village, they will be asking United States of America to do it for them. And the majority of them will be hostile. And if US decline, you will see the action. So in all those categories, I see the reason why Nigeria are supporting Donald Trump. Away from that, Igbo side. Let's talk about Igbo side. Igbo, they will always support Israelites because they saw Israelites as their brother. Then Donald Trump, they know that he always supports Israel. He was the first president to move headquarters of Israel to Jerusalem. So they see it. Supporting Donald Trump is supporting Israel. And supporting Israel, somehow, Israel will be backing Biafra cause. So there are a lot of things that make Nigeria to be happy if Donald Trump win. Now, another thing that I perceived this morning and that I want to correct, that kind of insinuation, the notion, is that some people thought that if Donald Trump win, he's going to open some file case against Tinubu'S in the United States of America. And I want to don't expect those things so that you not be disappointed if Donald Trump don't do the way you think. Because and both Donald Trump and Tinubu, they are clown. That is the truth of the matter. Go and check the past. So Donald Trump also has so many cases in the court. Donald Trump, he has so many cases in the court. And I'm telling you, like I said, that even in America where you will say the justice is reign. Let me tell you, if justice stands supreme, you will not see a lawyer. If to say there is no any corner in the justice, that they will just bring anybody to the court and they will say, this is what constitution. But because there is constitution and there are people that can interpret it, and there are also oaths where people can hide. That's why you will see somebody will have a criminal case in the United States of America and you will see have a lawyer. What that lawyer want to do? He want to look at the constitution. Okay, this is the way, but we can bend like this, but we can go left, right, or we can somehow we can cajole.
Are you saying that Trump cannot give executive order?
Executive order, I don't understand.
Yeah, to visit the files of the president.
He cannot, don't forget. You don't know that Trump and Tinubu, they are friends. The first person to greet Trump after he escaped that bullet train was Tinubu. forgotten that Donald Trump said, if I'm Tinubu and any one of you mess up, I will arrest all of you. Don't you hear something like that? So anybody that expect that Trump, they will now swear in Trump, he will now be having issue with Tinubu for where that what can happen. That's what can happen. He will go and open file case against the worst thing that can happen. The worst case scenario that I've seen is that if we want to do election, if you don't have back of America, you may have issue. Or America stand or sit on the fence where you can decide. But if America mistakenly move to back a particular candidate, then you have problem. The same way we see it in the regime of Jonathan. Away from that, Donald Trump will not come there and he will say they should go and remove Tinubu. It's not possible. America have its own sovereign state. Nigeria also have its own sovereign state. When Abacha was head of state, Abacha was kicked out of UN and they say he should not come to United States. He said, what is in United States that I cannot see in America? I mean, in Asofila. What is in your place? So, for anybody that you think that there is one particular file that Donald Trump will go and open and Tinubu will run away, that person, they should remove that one. For every other reason, they can go with that one. But so that they will not be disappointed if Donald Trump don't do something like that.
Many people will disagree with you.
You said?
Many people will disagree with what you said.
That
They believe that they are going to revisit Tinubu's files.
let's wait now. Maybe we will revisit it or not. It's a matter of time. Let's subject it to the time. Let's wait now.
Or was the election free and fair in your eyes?
United States of America.
Yeah, was the election free and fair?
When you see an angel stealing, who are we to say he's stealing? If God give you direction, go and when God give Israelite direction, go to their house, kill them, carry their property. Can you call God chief? You cannot. So now that if America if you give a beggar rice and he eating it, he now step on stone, the tree stone, he will not be able to say he's stolen. So Nigeria, we cannot stay here in Nigeria and be saying and be complaining about election that is coming that they are doing in America that has been into democracy for more than 200 years. So are we going to talk about Nigeria that we just started our home? We have never had our democracy in 50 years straight down. It's either we do it 4 years, collapse, 3 years, collapse. Thank God we have been enjoying it for the rest of for the past 24 years now. So we just started democracy and we cannot be standing here and be talking about American election.
Well, I don't want to, of course, what Nigeria stands to benefit from the victory of Donald Trump is something that we have to wait, to understand, because I know that the system had to do with, where you belong. And I believe that the role Buhari and Tinubu played during the election, where Obama make it very clearly and directed a certain manipulative attack on Jonathan, including sponsoring lesbianism, homosexual, and other vices that are not good in our tradition and culture as black men. And we know subsequently what followed. Trump knew the role Buhari played in trying to support, Biden, during the last time they were at the polls to contest election. So, but at this point now, we are going to look at it that, well, Trump is talking about how Africa can be grown by Africans. Trump is looking at how black man is going to lead the emancipation of the blacks. Bros, I don't see Donald Trump as a racist. I don't at all. Donald Trump is not a racist. Anybody that's associating racism with Donald Trump to an extent, maybe he has something else he actually looking at. I'm looking at Trump, his Middle East policies, his international policies. How does it going to assist the African nations rising from the abject of poverty to abundance? How is it that the leaders, how is he going to coordinate the leaders, especially Nigerian leaders, Nigerian president Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to be able to look inwards and be able to see how he can manage Nigeria, put Africa on the level of political stability. And you know that a lot of this migration towards America and thereabout, is putting so much pressure on American economy. And that is one of the reasons why Donald Trump sometimes he said no. A job that's supposed to go for $100, you see them taking it for $10 because they have already flooded America. So the Americans themselves are saying we do not have job again to do. But they know that Africa is a potential completely. So why is it that Africa is not moving forward? Why is it that Nigeria, as the giant of Africa, is not driving Africa? It's not driving, it's not showing enough leadership to be able to liberate Africa. So that's basically what is going to be, some of the things we are going to look at as Trump, step into the position of American president. But it's a good victory for the world. It's a good victory for the Middle East. It's a good victory for Ukraine and Russia. It's a good victory also for Asia.
What of Palestine?
And when I say Middle East, I'm talking about Middle East. When I'm talking about Palestinians, Hamas, whatever, Iran and all, I say all of them are in the Middle East. So it's a good news for Middle East. We are going to experience some level of stability, in the Middle East by God's grace. Then, if those extremists are going to allow peace to reign in the Middle East, Trump might have one good policy, that if implemented, we want to see peace all over the world. We want to see national, international growth among nations. Bros, I can tell you, for them to remove Donald Trump from power, they have to invent coronavirus. Coronavirus was one of the things that was used against Trump. And the people who are behind it, Americans died more than any other nation in the world. That was say COVID-19, that's the king of virus. That's what it means. 2019. So these things are, but I thank God, out of everything that happened, Trump came back and began to pick the ticket for a Republican Party and went back, a better man, refined, intelligent, focused. Know that America is not for gay. America is not for lesbianism. America is not for homosexual. America is for abortion. Bro, if they have done these things, would you be having somebody like Kamala Harris? Would you be having somebody like Donald Trump, even Biden himself, or like Obama? Why is America drifting from the reality or from who they are, or who people have known them to become as a result of a change of an introduction of certain policies?
Okay, now that Trump is president, okay, let's say potential president, and that means we will not be looking forward to a third world war.
No, anything that has to do with bros, everything are paddy. If you want to be relational, people will help you to be relational. If you want to show that it is all about me as the guy of the house, that's going to be a problem. Even between a man and a wife in a house, it's not every time you show say you be man of the house. So you understand? You should be able to build a level playing ground where there will be mutual respect and understanding. So by that time, you'll be able to drive your policy among your children, among your wife, among your neighbors. That is how to do. But if you begin to show, say you want to be a guy of everybody, no, there'll be crisis. You don't just come out and start bullying people because you have power. No. America needs to look at their relationship in the Middle East, look at their relationship in the Asia, look at their relationship with Russia and the rest of them, and be able to see how they are going to stabilize the atmosphere and bring about peace. As simple as that.
What's the need for Biafra? What's the need for Biafra?
Let me tell you, as it stands now, very interesting to tell you that on the day of American election, a publication ran through Washington, and that publication, for me, I feel that it was ordered by Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, where they put it on cover that, the Biafra is already marching to, freedom, independence, and it has gathered enough momentum. That's the caption on the Washington independence. So the popularity is growing, the presence is growing, and more kudos, more 100% kudos to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, for that subconsciousness, for that legacy, for what he has created, for trying to pave a way, for being a pace setter, for defining a moment, for standing against storm in reality. But bro, for you to have an access to a GOP member, a congressman in America, bro, you know what it means? These are, if it is in the Bible, you call them the scribes and the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Yes, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, the lawgivers. They are difficult people. You can't just get, you cannot just get to them easily. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? So for you to be able to get to them, you must have what it takes. You understand? You must have what it takes to move some certain things forward. So at the point we are looking at this in the way it is now, you understand? So the fact is that I want to say it clearly that leveraging on that contact, of course. You can remember before Donald Trump left office the last time, immediately after the invasion of Capitol, then, he tweeted something about celebration that took place in the entire Eastern Nigeria. And he said, I have seen you and I have heard you. That is just a fact. He said, I've seen you and I have heard you. See, there's going to be a kind of replacement. There's kind of a thing that is going to come, that will shock Nigeria, that will shock Africa. And the way it will come, it will not come immediately, but it will come from an angle where a lot of people will not believe it will come. It's a sign of something. Trump's victory is a sign of Biafran victory and restoration.
Trump winning the election is a welcome development, you understand? Because the things fall apart. See, when things fall apart, things must be repaired. It's like America. See, yesterday when their party was in power, nobody messed up anyhow. But now, when you look around the whole world, it's like there is no peace anymore. The lion is not around. You understand? When the lion is not in the forest, any animal can fumble. You understand? Just say, when you say Asile Lolongbo, Ologbo Kofi Shako, you say the cat is not at home, so the rat is dancing. See, understand? See what Putin is doing in Ukraine for the past 2 years now. They're killing women and children. Okay, see what is happening in Israel, Palestine. Now Hamas came. Now it's Ebola. See, they want to chop the world, and the world is not afraid. So somebody like Trump and Harris, when we weigh the two of them, that woman is not capable of standing with them in that situation. Let us be frank with ourselves.
The vice president.
Yeah, he's not capable. You understand? So in a situation where Trump now win, you will see before December, you will see the atmosphere of the world will change because Lion now came. Lion will give order. Order will be installed. There must be peace. See what is happening in Nigeria. See every day, all those kind of things. A part of particles of the leaders. Who is the leader of the world? The police of the world is United States of America. Whereby they have dog and you don't have seats to back. You understand? But now, Lion don't come. So the enemy, they are not afraid. They will run head and scatter.
He said he was going to deport illegal.
You see, deport illegal. See, there is illegal. There is illegal and there is illegal. You understand? Majority of people in America, they don't have any document. They are committing crime. You understand? They are hiding under the umbrella of we are one. See, let somebody come and let the truth be done. You must separate the stove from the beans before you cook them. You understand? So, majority, you see, when you look about that Mexico border, when he was there, you see that fence went be. You see, America must be one again. America is the police of the world.
Nigerians might be deported.
You see, Nigeria is not only Nigeria. You see, you don't go say you go deport. You don't use that language say deport. When you say deport, if you don't get pali, if you don't get document, you are entitled to deport. You understand? When you have document, nobody will deport you. So when you are doing a real job, you don't have problem. When you are committing crime, the law will hold you. So let us give kudos to the victory of Donald Trump. He don't suffer. The other time, if you don't be God, therefore boss in here. So it's a sign for him to change policy that will affect those people that was planning to eliminate him to come and do the right thing for the world to be benefited. You understand? So Republicans have came, just like PDP. Nigeria is now looking for PDP because they have tests. They have tested both. America have tested the Republican and the Democrat. You can see the Republican, they are like the Bulldogs, the Cowboys. Yes, no, they are like PDP, they are the Cowboys, the mass things, they do the real things. You understand? Nobody's afraid. But now, when you now see the Democrat is like ABC, they calm down. Well, they calm down. You understand? But now Lion now came. It's Ebola. They now change their arithmetic. Hamas change their arithmetic. Putin change their arithmetic. Because Donald Trump will never allow you to be continue to be killing innocent people. It will stop the massacre that is the world is witnessing. Let the world embrace peace.
I believe that our president will be careful with human rights abuse.
See, lion don't come. Anybody when they careful, they go molan. You understand? If they don't molan, they go lepe. See, everybody now have to count the days. You understand? Because now, Donald Trump, many don't want him because he's a action man. He's a action. Let's speak at that voice. You understand? When you talk like our president for how long? This one will work, this one will work, this one will work. No any action. We suffer every day. Now the wife say me they go organize prayer conference. Now prayer conference won't solve the situation. Yesterday say it not be husband cause the hardship. Yesterday say happy patient. Now you say organize prayer conference. You see, the action is not there. They are just talking. We need somebody that will give us action. We will see the reality. So Donald Trump have come and let us see the film. And I believe the film will benefit everybody, including Africa.
You know, earlier on before now, I told you people, and I said it so loud, that Trump is going to win the election. I told you people here that woman cannot rule the world. And it takes a vibrant man if America want to remain survived, if they want to remain sustained, if they want to remain America as they were called, that they should not give it to the woman, they should give it to a man like Trump. Because if they do, doom will enter America, because America have a lot of enemies. And the enemy will now have a major access to penetrate them. But thank God, somebody like a vibrant man, a man who is not ready to share the blood of the Christians, to waste the blood of the Christians, have arrived. Trump all the way. Trump all the way. Trump all the way.
How does it benefit you?
To the glory of God, at least not just me personally. I'm not speaking of myself personally now. I am speaking at the world at large, the peace that is going to come, much especially the life of the Christians. The life of the Christians, at least there is hope of preservation. The murder and the destruction and the killing of the Christians in the world at large, both in this country called Nigeria, glory be to God, it will cease. It will cease. Because the marginalization of the Christians is getting much and higher, and the former president, let me use this word, the former president of America is not helping the matter. But thank God the current president has come, the marginalization of the Christians will be minimized.
He said he was going to deport illegal migrants. You know, Nigerians will be affected also.
That is a matter of principle and policy. You don't enter somebody's territory anyhow. You must follow the normal procedure. Are you getting it? It's not a sin. It's not against the gospel. The gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ is the gospel of the truth. Straight is very, very, if you see it, it's very, very straight. You understand? So, and Trump is a man that have respect for our Lord Jesus Christ. He's a man that have respect for humanity. He value lives. And despite the fact that those immigrants that enter illegal, look at the word, he say illegal. So you don't supposed to enter there illegal, you're supposed to enter there legal. That means it's not going to affect those that are there legally, but those that are there illegally. That means they pass through the door. Remember, the way to heaven is not, you cannot pass through the window. You must pass through the normal gates.
Are you getting it? So you cannot pass through the window and expect to go free. You cannot pass through the backyard and expect heaven to open for you. It's not possible. Are you getting it? So the illegal immigrants should start now to adjust themselves. But let me tell you, not because he said it means that he will completely do it. Because he's a man of sympathy. He has a human feelings. He can still, sympathize with them and show them that love because he's a man of love, man of the people. I remember during his first tenure, do you know what he said? When he sent about 25 airplane to Iran, he asked a question: how many people will be killed on this mission? When he was told that millions of lives will be lost, he ordered them to return back. His first tenure. I want to remind you, his first tenure. He said that they should return back. He didn't carry out that assignment again. That is to tell you, he's a man that has the human feelings. He has feelings. He sympathizes with people. When you are in pains, he feels pains. He is a man that knows how to react with people, to relate with people, and to have a round table discussion with the people and know the reason why they carry out their acts. You understand? So that's the kind of person we want. And glory be to God. Trump all the way.
Thank you very much.
Finally.